In this lesson, we will learn about instantaneous rates of change. So if you draw a graph, the two variables relationship in a graph, and if you get a curve, that means the gradient or the rate of change is varying. So the average, in this case, you can only find the average speed. There is no fixed speed. There is an average speed. So at start, you need to get the reading. At the end, you need to get the reading. And you can get, by using those 2 points, you can get the average speed. So it's like looking at the milometer, and you can get the distance you have traveled. Then you can check your watch, how much time you took to travel. Then you can say, oh, this is the average speed you traveled. Okay. So by using this one, you can't tell the exact speed or anything. But in here, you can only estimate the tangent. By looking at the tangent to the curve and calculating its gradient. So in this distance time graph, this is the curve. This is not a straight line. But by looking at this one, from 0 to 10 seconds, there is traveling around 200 meters. But so the variation of y is 200. The 10 seconds, up to 10 seconds, the variation of y is 200, and the variation of x is the time, that is the 10. Therefore, the average speed over 10 seconds is equal to 20 miles per second. So to find the estimate of the speed after 8.5 seconds, you can draw a tangent at that particular point, and you can calculate the gradient of that line. So by looking at that line between 4 and 9, so that's a change in x is 5. The change in y is 140 minus 20, so that is 120. So therefore the gradient is 24. So around 6.5 seconds, the speed is 24 meter per second, but the average speed is 20 meter per second. So this is another graph. So here the y-axis is the velocity and x-axis is the time. So the velocity of the sledge as it slides down a hill is shown in the graph. Find the acceleration of the sledge when t is equal to 6 seconds. So at c is equal to 6 seconds, mean at that point you have to draw a tangent to that point, and you need to find the rate of change. So when you draw the line, you will be getting the tangent, the change in y is equal to 7. That means the y change varies from 3 to 10. The change in x is from 0 to 8. Therefore, change in y over change in x is equal to 7 meter per second over 8 seconds. That is 0.875 meter per second squared. So, by looking at this, after about 10 seconds, the gradient are negative, meaning the sledge is slowing down or deaccelerating it.